Well, hello again. This is Joe nazZZ. Everybody calls me the Naz. Coming at you with another vinyl share, my 5th installment. And I'm going to share some records I've been listening to, and also some records I bought at the Pasadena City record swap. So again, please subscribe, and if you have any questions, you can email me. If you're in Southern California and you wanted to talk about records, or maybe go record shopping or anything like that, send me an email and let me know when you're going to be in town, and I'd be more than happy to meet up and go record shopping. So anyway, we're going to get right into it. So this first one is the soundtrack from The Wild Angels. It's a pretty good record. I collect anything motorcycle, so not necessarily a great record or anything, but that cover, fantastic. And like I said, being a motorcycle collector, I have a couple of motorcycles, and collecting motorcycle memorabilia is something I do. So this is like 2 in 1. It's like a record and also motorcycle collecting for me. So okay, here's one, Jimmy Smith and Wes Montgomery, the Dynamic Duo. Inside cover. Good stuff. Okay, so this next one, I don't want you to laugh too hard. Again, any of you who watch my videos, I like to buy records that have the plastic on them, and then they have these little stickers and stuff. This particular band is called Heatwave, and they had 2 really big hits, one called Boogie Nights and one Always and Forever. And being a kid that grew up in the 80s, I went to a lot of dances and danced to Always and Forever, you know, slow dance. So it has a special place in my heart. And then when I was even younger, Boogie Nights, you know, was a big disco thing, and I just love Boogie Nights. It's funky, it's jazzy, it's poppy, it's all kinds of things. But I found this in really, I wouldn't normally have bought it, but I found this in really great shape. So had to have it. Heatwave. Pristine vinyl, really beautiful. That was a really great find for me. Another great find that I found. Now, that last record I paid $2 for, and that was from the Pasadena City College record swap. I got this there as well, and this is Dio, Holy Diver. Been wanting this record for a long time, and it has the inside sleeve, and it's in really great condition, really good. and again, those of you who've seen my videos, you know I'm very eclectic. I like a lot of different things. Okay, and I love to go out dancing. I may not look like it, but I love to go out 80s dancing. Love the 80s. And there's a few things in the 90s that I really enjoyed. And this was one of them. And I picked this up for $2 at the Pasadena swap, record swap. And this is Delight. Groove is in the heart. Love that song. Again, now I also collect DVDs. I've got a huge DVD collection, music collection. Not movies as much, but music, concerts, documentaries, that kind of thing. I love to collect. They have a thing called the Midnight Special that was on in the 70s. And I remember it as a kid. I watched it maybe a few times, but not to where I could really enjoy it as a kid. But as I become older, I bought the collection on DVD. And this band, I remember them from the 70s, growing up with them, being on the radio. But watching them live made me like them even more. And this is the best of the Spinners. A lot of great songs. Could it be I'm falling in love? You know, all that. This is, you know, if you want to get a best of Spinners records, because they actually have, I think they've got 3 or 4. But this is the one that has the good stuff. This is the one. And in great, perfect shape. Absolutely perfect. I couldn't have asked for better. I've got like this other guy's records. I've got everything I'd ever want from this performer. I've seen him play years ago and really enjoy his stuff. But the song that I love that he does is One Bourbon, One Scotch, One Beer, and it's on this album, George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Again, $2. Perfect shape. Could not walk away from that record. Believe it or not, picked this up for $2. Curtis Blow, original 12-inch single on Mercury, The Breaks, in the plastic. And these are the breaks. Awesome. Again, eclectic now. I like a lot of different stuff, man. And this is something I really, again, $2 I paid for this. 24 of Hank Williams' greatest hits. And the vinyl, absolutely perfect. Collage. Can't get enough. Okay. For $2 I got that. This was in that same, this guy had a bunch of boxes and a bunch of records for $2. But you know, and I've said this in the past, I'm not going to collect anything I don't want. One, that I don't like to listen to. Two, I'm not going to collect anything that's really scratchy and not in good shape. I'm just not going to do it. He probably had 10 Miles Davis albums that were rare records, but every one of them was just thrashed. Had to walk away. But I saw this in there, and this is B.B. King's 50th album, 6 Silver Strings, in the plastic. In perfect shape. You don't walk away from a perfect B.B. King album for $2. You just don't. Okay, here's something else I really loved in the 70s. And I always thought this song sounded a lot like, you know, even though it's a woman singer, I always thought this song sounded a lot like Barry White. It's Lisa Stansfield, All Around the World. And this is just the one song. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. Yeah, perfect, of course. $2. Okay, so as you all know, well, those of you who are following me on video, I buy a lot of records that I never open. They're just sealed, and that's the way I like it. And this is one of those. It's a fabulous record. I have it on CD, so if I need to listen to it, I will. But this is on 180 gram vinyl, original album art and audio, all original from the original tapes, no digital remastering. And this is the Iron Maiden Number of the Beast. This is a fabulous record, you know. Number of the Beast, Run to the Hills, Hallowed Be Thy Name. That's all I have to say. Yeah, all the rest of the songs are great on it too, but a fabulous record. That one I bought brand new. This record is one that I've wanted for a long time, but I didn't want to pay the money for it. And I found this weekend for the $2 price. The cover's not quite what I'd like it to be, but the records are in real good shape, and that's what's important. So this is Hooker and Heat, John Lee Hooker and Canned Heat together. They're kind of like his John Lee's backing band. Records are in really good shape. I was listening to it just today. Fab, great blues record. Oh, let me show you the inside. Love that picture of John Lee. Flipping awesome. Really cool. Very cool. Okay, again, I'm an 80s kid. Okay? Grew up in the 80s. Loved to dance. Loved dancing then. And this gal I've had this particular album 3 or 4 different times. Okay? And sold it every time. And I found it for $2 this last weekend, and I was so happy to get a hold of it. It's absolutely her best record. Josie Cotton, Convertible Music. And this is a white label promo. Okay, and it's in perfect condition. Like, I put it on the turntable and it's like it was never played. And it has the song Johnny, Are You Queer Boy? That song. Systematic Way. Tell Him. She redoes the old 50s classic or early 60s classic. Tell him right now. That song. And He Could Be the One. Great songs, man. This is an 80s classic. Real great to have that in perfect condition. If you're a big Jimi Hendrix fan, like I am, you'll know that there's an album. It's a bootleg, but some people have tried to legitimize it. I don't know. You can get like foreign copies, and it seems like it's legit or whatever. But there's a record out of Jimi Hendrix and Jim Morrison playing together in some big jam session, and you can totally hear Jim Morrison screaming and yelling a bunch of obscenities as he's trying to do some assemblage of something. But that's what this is. But this is a French record of Jimi Hendrix called La Grande Storia del Rock, number 56. And what they did is they put the Jim Morrison, some of the Jim Morrison stuff on here, and then they put some of songs from different Jimi Hendrix instrumental records before he got famous in '67. Pretty cool inside cover. And again, this record is in pristine condition. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I don't have the Morrison thing. I had it at one time. You know, when I first found out about it, I got a hold of it to see, and I was like, it's okay. Since I only paid $2 for it, I figured just to have the Morrison thing, you know, and I love Jimmy's version of House of the Rising Sun. I always did like that. So I was like, I'll keep it. This band actually did a lot of shows with Jimi Hendrix back in the late '60s, and Pink Floyd and The Move, and it stars Keith Emerson, and they're called The Nice, and this is their greatest hits. Again, pick this up for $2. Really great shape on Immediate Records. A great record. I really like their when they do America, they do about on the song from West Side Story, I Like to Live in America. Well, they do it kind of with huge keyboards and huge guitars and very powerful. Okay, folks. This was absolutely one of my holy grails that I bought for $2 at Pasadena Record Swap this last Sunday, and it's an original, and it's a white label on the record, and it's a mono version, John Coltrane's My Favorite Things. And just perfect. I could not believe it. I you know, what can I say? You know what I mean? This is a couple $100 record, and I got real lucky to find it. Love that record. I just played it. It's perfect. It's funny. I ask a lot of people, younger people these days, in their teens and 20s, about this band, and they've never heard of them. And it's kind of funny because they're a great band. The band is called Spirit, and this is the best of Spirit. I picked this up for $4. It was well worth it. I Got a Line on You, Nature's Way, Prelude, Nothing to Hide, Animal Zoo, the best of Spirit. Perfect condition. Okay, I picked this up on the recommendation of Derek Higgins. I've seen some of the things. Well, I love Derek's videos, right? Everybody in the VC loves Derek's videos. Love Brett Helms' videos. But this record I bought on his recommendation, and it's Rhinoceros. Inside cover. And it's in good shape, real good shape. Original. This record it's a great record. There's some instrumentals on here that are really good, and the singer's pretty good. I used to have this record years ago. My uncle gave it to me, and didn't appreciate it at the time, sold it, and now I'm glad that I got hold of it again. The cover is not really, I'd like it to be a little better, But for $2, you cannot pass up Rhinoceros. Right? Okay, so again, eclectic taste. All right, love these guys. I was around the scene, and I actually met these guys back in, like, gosh, what was it? 81, 82, something like that. I met them at Knott's Berry Farm, and I got a card from Vince Neil at Knott's Berry Farm. They were playing there, and I really have to thank my brother for it, because it was my brother who saw that they were really good. I was kind of whatever, but they're a rock band, But he saw that they were great, and he said, "No, man, those guys are going to be great," and he was right. Molly Crew. Really great condition. Again, here's the inside. Shout at the devil, but Looks That Kill. That's Looks That Kill for me is the song, and then Too Young to Fall in Love, Red Hot. Those songs are great. I have the original of this, but I found this for $2, and you cannot walk away from the original soundtrack recording of the movie Tommy for $2. You can't walk away from it. Here's the inside cover. Really cool. A lot of stars in this. And I like the movie as well. I especially like Eric Clapton's part and Elton John's part for the Tina Turner thing's pretty crazy too. Perfect condition. Absolutely perfect. Cannot walk away from that. Okay, and then this, my last one, is somebody that I've met, and I'm really enamored with her music that she's done, and enjoy it, and want to get her she has a new record out as well, Cherie Curry, and this is Messin' with the Boys, Cherie and Marie Curry, and the song on here that you want to look for is Since You've Been Gone. Really great. I remember that back in the day and absolutely loved it. Now, believe it or not, this is kind of tough you got to pay for this. Everywhere I went, I haven't been able to find it for, any less than $10. Unless it wasn't in good condition. So I ended up paying $10 for this, but it was worth it. I love the whole album. It's great. I had it in the past, sold it. Great, and I'm really happy to get a hold of it again. Again, Cherie Curry. Well, that'll do it for this edition. Again, I'm Naz, and it's really been great sharing vinyl with you. Any comments that you have, I'd love to see them. Also, my band Levinstone, we're going to be putting out a vinyl record here in a couple of weeks. It's called A Proper Box of Fireworks, and it will be available. And I'd really like to give you a chance to listen to it. It's fantastic. If you like to have a sample, there are some videos on my channel. Again, it's Julie, Witch, and Nameless Kings. And then I have a couple of live tracks of us playing I Am No One and Soul's Gone Wild, which is not on the album but will be on the second album. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching, and as always, light, love, and peace.